How to rename the user folder in Windows 10. After installing Windows 10 on my Surface Pro 3, it took my username, Jeremy, and created a user folder named c:\users\jerem. I want to rename the folder c:\users\jeremy. The procedure for Windows 8 does not work. There are a couple of reasons. OneDrive is now a fully integrated part of the OS, and it completely breaks. A find/replace in the registry seems to work, but it's hard to be confident in that approach. When the computer is rebooted, the tabletinput service writes a textharvester.dat file to the old user profile location, creating it if needed. This makes it impossible to keep the folder deleted. An old solution found online doesn't work. This issue also causes an error message to pop up every time the computer boots.
I had the same problem and I have solved it as follows, using information that I found on a few other websites. Just to be safe, create a restore point. Open the Control Center, type in System Restore and click on Create System Restore Point. Select the C drive and click on Create. Click on the Windows button at the bottom left. Type regedit and click on Execute command. Confirm the UAC dialog by clicking Yes. Make a backup of the prior registry by clicking File Export. Go to hkey_local_machine/software/Microsoft/Windows NT/current version/profile list. There you can find a few subfolders, starting with this 1-5-. Search for the folder that contains the path that you want to change in the registry key named Profile Image Path. Example from the question. Search for the value c:\users\jerem . If you have found it, double-click on it and change the path. Following the original question, you would now change the value to c:\users\jeremy . Close the registry editor window. Click on the Windows button at the bottom left again and type nepwiz and click on Execute command. Make sure that the checkbox Users have to enter username and password is checked. Select the user for whom you want to change the path from the list and click on Properties. Change the username in the new window. Following the original question, you would now change the username to Jeremy. You can also change the full name here if you wish, but in my case the correct name has already been entered. I suppose that you cannot leave the full name field empty. Close the window by clicking OK. Close the other remaining open windows also by clicking OK. Restart the system. Start Windows 10 again and try to log in. This will fail because of the change path, and you will automatically be logged in with a temporary user account, which will take a bit of time. However, you can now change the name of the folder using the Windows Explorer. Following the example above, you would now rename the folder Jerem to Jeremy. Note, alternatively, you can boot into a second operating system if you have one installed, or use a live CD operating system to change the folder name. Update. Thanks to user @Miguel for informing me about an issue with my solution. I thought that the system would be a bit more intelligent in updating the references in the registry, but it is not. Therefore, you should start the registry editor again, as in step 2, and make a backup by clicking File is greater than Export. Then click on Edit is greater than Search or Find. Type in the old path. In the example, it would have been c:\users\jerem, and search for keys, values, and data. Replace all references containing the old path, c:\users\jerem, with the new path, c:\users\jeremy. A click on the key F3 searches for the next reference. Repeat that until you don't find any references to the old path. Even with a relatively fresh installation on Windows 10, you might have to update about 100 entries, especially OneDrive and Edge have quite a lot of caching paths in the registry. And also some additionally installed programs might have created registry entries. Finally, restart the system again and start Windows 10. The first login could take quite a while, but everything should now work fine again and the path of the user directory should now be changed. If everything works fine, you can now delete the original folder, the folder named Jerem, using the example of the question. Info. I am working on a German system. I tried to translate the bullet points correctly, but it is very likely that they might be named a bit different. Disclaimer. This solution is working on my laptop after upgrading from Windows 8.1 64-bit to Windows 10 64-bit. However, I cannot guarantee that this solution might also work for others with other configurations. If you follow the solution provided above, you are doing everything at your own risk.
This can be done without folder renaming and messing with registry. Create a local account with the username you wish. Local account creation is well hidden. Here is how to find it. Settings, Accounts, Family and AMP, Other users, add someone else to this PC. The person I want to add doesn't have an email address. Add a user without Microsoft account. Change account type to administrator, can skip if there is other administrator. Remove original Microsoft linked account. Link local account to Microsoft account if you wish.
While not a direct answer to the question, a symbolic link can be a risk-free solution if the problem is not just aesthetics, but that restored or legacy configuration files or links refer to the user directory. Open an elevated command prompt. Change to the user directory. Create a directory junction targeting the real name of the user directory, e.g. This enables you to use C:\users /Jeremy/ ... to refer to parts of your profile.
To access the Advanced User Accounts panel, type NetPlvis in search the web and Windows box next to your Windows button, then click or tap on NetPlvis, Windows application. In the Advanced User Accounts panel, select the user you want to modify and click Properties. In the Properties window for the user, enter the new username and click OK. Restart for the changes to take effect. Source: this URL.
If you want to support the channel, please consider liking and subscribing.